Good morning, futures traders. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd, the time 10:10. We traded the legendary trading strategy today in manual mode. This is probably going to be my last video on this series using Legendary Trader, and I'll tell you why in a second. So manual traded the indicators today because I wanted to be a little bit more selective of my trades and which ones I got in, and did fairly well. Two contracts across the copier, average of 750 or 762, so 3,800 across the 5 accounts. So let me tell you why I chose to do it manual today. Yesterday was a losing day. We did blow accounts. In full transparency, it did blow some accounts. And as I started to hit the losing streak with it a couple days ago, I decided not to put all 20 accounts at risk, so I traded in lots of 5. We did blow 5 accounts yesterday. And it's not to say that this strategy is bad. It is not. The indicator is very good. So this is made up of a few things. It's made up of this indicator, which you see down here, and generates signals based on the different stair steps here, and the rules are documented clearly. So, but the strategy reads these signals, plots them, and then enters the order. What it doesn't do is it doesn't filter out the signals. The benefit of manually trading this is you can filter out the signals. So when you see a signal appear, so whether it's a green then white, so the green then white here, you could choose to take the trade if you do it manually, versus if you're running the automated strategy, it's going to place the order, regardless of whether it is a trade that goes into resistance or support. So it's going to take it. So here's a good example. If you were trading this manually here, you would probably not take it because it's going right into this area here of resistance. As you can see, it kind of stalled and came back down and probably didn't do well. Maybe it hit break even, not sure. This one here, though, you would have, because this was the open, and this is the one I actually took. That's 173 ticks. I actually took it, added the second position at the breakout here and wrote it up to roughly around here. So, and trailed my stop. I hit my trailing stop, but still good for $750 an account. So the indicator is great if you trade it manually. Again, this is my opinion. There are folks that want to run this automated in every way, and that's perfectly fine. My opinion on this, in rating this, is neutral to good. Neutral to good. If you trade multiple minis with this, be ready to understand that it will take every signal, and not every signal is going to be a winner. Especially at the open, especially with these big bars, right? So these X's signify big bars, bars that are $21 or more. You take a look at these bars, 173. This one's probably bigger, right? So anything with the X shows you these are big bars. So, depending on your stop loss, you can most likely get wicked out, okay? So, like I said, this will be my last video on this series. I'm sure that if I continue trading this manually, I can get funded, no doubt, because again, I'm very selective with my trades. I don't buy into resistance and sell into support. And I have no doubt that you could get funded with this. But from an automated perspective, I have some doubts. Unless there's some filtering put in, I'd rather trade this manually. So from an indicator's perspective, I give it a thumbs up. So Legendary Trader can get you funded. I'm not going to continue the series and bore you with it, but I just want you to know, if you trade it manually, you will make money not guaranteed, of course, but you will make money because you can be more selective with the trades. right? You're not buying into the 20 EMA. You're not selling into the 20 EMA. You're not buying into a pivot point, selling into support points, right? So you could be picky. It looks like today's automation probably was a one and done trade as well, right? Because this was a good trade at the open. We had this weight green to white. You put your limit order here, and it shoots up, and you want your win. You're done for the day. Okay, that's how I did it manually, and the automated strategy did it as well. The automated strategy was a winner. The manual trades were a winner. Um, but at the end of the day, my recommendation is if you want to do this, it will help you in your trading, but my recommendation is manual, using these indicators here. And like I said earlier, there are traders that don't even have the chart up. They literally trade it like this, and that's amazing. They don't let the price action deter them from reading the signals, which is awesome. I'd like to look at the chart and look at price action when I do it. I'm not going to just trade it blindly because I take price action into consideration. But as you get more proficient in the indicators, you can actually do that, which is amazing to me. So I am going to stop here. Thank everybody. I want to thank everyone for all the questions you've had. Like I said, I don't feel it necessary to continue with the series because, like I said, if I continued trading this in a manual mode, I have no doubt that I could get funded. And that's me. That's the way I trade, using my rules, using the indicators um, to generate the signal, and then me making the determination on whether or not I think the trade is a good trade based on where it is on a level. So, with that, I hope this has been helpful to you. Um, I'll do another video on trading it manually if you'd like, just to close the series out. But I'm certainly continuing on the quest to find everyone a strategy that can get you funded in an automated fashion. And like I said, this is a good tool. It's a good tool. I love the guys that are running it. I think they're great people. They definitely want to see people succeed and are willing to help. I had several conference calls with them, and they've been more than um, open and honest about where they've been and what they're doing. And so uh, if that alone tells me that this is a solid company. They're top-notch folks based on my discussions with them. They're not your typical folks that tend to be in this area where they're selling these snake oil solutions just to get the money. They really do want to have uh, their traders succeed with this. Honestly, they are really good folks, and I can't say enough about them when it comes to that. So I'm continuing to work with other companies that are out there that might be good solutions for the community. I will continue to do this if you think it's helpful. I am in talks with a few other companies right now to see if we can find some automation that you can just let it run so that you can go about your day or do your other manual trading. Like for me, I want to have something running in the background while I'm doing manual trading on some accounts so that I don't have to focus on 20, 25, 30 PA accounts at some point. Okay. I have 15 to 20. I don't want to have to trade all of them manually. When I do trade them manually, and copy, I do them in chunks of 5. I don't spread out. If I had one bad day and I want to go across to 15 to 20 accounts, I don't want to risk having a bad day on all 20 accounts. If I have a bad day, they're on 5 accounts. So that's me spreading the risk. So, like I said, hopefully this helped you out. Um, it was definitely an eye opener for me that there are folks out there that are upstanding in this community, especially in these indicator community. Like I said, great guys want to see their traders succeed. So again, calling it at that. Just to summarize, I give it a thumbs up to good, not great, good. If you're trading it manually, my opinion. I'm sure others will say, nope, we want to run it manual and automated, and that's fine. My opinion is you'll make a decent profit if you trade it using the indicators and you're selective with your trades. Okay, everybody trades differently, so your call on this. Like I said, that's my opinion. It's not financial advice. It's just me trying to rate indicators for the community. So, like I said, I'll continue to use my Ripper X in a semi-automated way. I will continue using some other indicators, manually trading, and I'm still on the search for an automated solution that can manage risk as well as take us to an evaluation. With that said, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And as always, thank you to all my faithful subscribers. I appreciate it. Love the comments. Shoot me an email, send me a message in Discord. I'm easy to connect to. I will try to get back to every comment, every email that I can as quickly as possible. So with that, have a great day. Hopefully this helped, and we will talk to you soon.